Why do we say he is going? Why not? He's go. Similarly, why do we say he can go? Why not? He can going. Why should we use the ing form with is? Why not with can? If you have the doubts about the answers to these questions, then you are at the right place. Welcome to Arupedia. In this video, we are going to discuss types of auxiliaries, primary and modal. And while we discuss the types, we will try to get the answers to these questions, like which form of the main verb, whether the ing form or the ed form, will be used with which types of auxiliaries. Let us begin by recalling what an auxiliary verb is. An auxiliary verb is known as a helping verb too. It is used with a main verb in a sentence. It is supposed to help the main verb. Let's look at the examples. We've got 4 sentences. Raj is driving, Monu has come, she will go, I can do. Each sentence has an auxiliary and a main verb. The auxiliary is in the red and the main verb in the blue. Is followed by driving, has by come, will by go, and can by do. But the question is, are all the auxiliaries always used with the main verbs in sentences? Or are there some which are used even without the main verbs sometimes? Let's look at the examples. We have the sentences on the left of having auxiliaries with the main verbs. Like I am writing a story, they are laughing. So am followed by writing, are followed by laughing. Similarly, were by singing, has by finished. So all the auxiliaries in the red you can see are followed by the main verbs in the blue. And the same auxiliary on the right is not having the main verb. I am angry. Angry is not a main verb or a verb. It's an adjective. They are busy. Again, busy, not a main verb. We were upset. So we get the answer that some auxiliaries are such which are used with the main verbs, but they may be used even without the main verbs. And the list is here, the complete list. Is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did. So what are they called? They are known as primary auxiliaries. What about the other auxiliaries? There are other types of auxiliaries also, which can be used only with the main verbs. As you can see, will, can, may, should, must, might. The examples in sentences are, she will study, we can tolerate, he may help. Of course, all these auxiliaries use the main verbs, but can they be used without the main verbs also? No, they can't be used without the main verbs. So they are different from the primary auxiliaries and they are known as modal auxiliaries. The list is here. Will, shall, would, should, can, could, may, might, must. Not the complete list, but I have taken all the common modal auxiliaries. The uncommon ones like ought to or need, etc., I have not included. Now, the 2 types we have studied, but what is the relationship between the auxiliaries and the main verbs? Which form of the main verb is used with which type of auxiliaries? And let's have a look at these here. The modals, all of them, they use the first form. Ramu can play, Ali will come, it may rain. All the main verbs are in the first form, the 0 form also we can say. But in the case of primary auxiliary, there are 3 types. The first type includes the 3 one, do, does, did. the first form is used, first form of the main verb. She did not come. He does not help. So the first form of the main verb. The second type is that of is, am, are, was, were, and here we use the ing form. Ramo is playing, they were reading. So the ing form is used with is, am, are, was, were. And the third type includes has, have, had, which it takes the ed form, or it is also known as the past participle form or the third form, etc. So this is the relation between the auxiliaries and the types of main verbs. And we come back to the questions with which we had started. Why do we say he is going? We say he is going because the ing form is used with is. You should use the ing form always with is, am, was, were, are, all these five. And why do we say he can go? Because you have to use only the first form after the modal auxiliaries. So that's all from my side in this video. Do wait for my next video on types of main verbs, regular and irregular. And till then, goodbye and thank you.